$50 to spend on groceries for the week. This will be easy. Milk, $5. Eggs, $6. Oh, I've been wanting some of these little tacos. I'm already up to $20 after tax and I've only got enough for 2 meals. Isn't that the same price as eating out? Bread for sandwiches. That's like the cheapest thing, right? $6 for ham, $4 for mayo, $5 for cheese, $2 for lettuce, $23 in ingredients for 6 sandwiches. Each sandwich still costs $4 each? But I could buy a cheeseburger for that price and I wouldn't even have to make food. I've only gotten 8 of my 23 meals for the week and I only have a measly $7 left. Which means I can either get 7 chicken pot pies, 23 bananas, or my contact solution for $7. Which I need because if I can't see, I can't drive to work to make the money that I need to buy the food. But I'm not even making enough money to buy food. New plan, 43 chicken pot pies and 1 bottle of contact solution. Oh, dang it, I need some coffee so I can stay awake at work. $6 coffee, $7.28 bananas, $7 contact solution, and about 37 $1 chicken pot pies. And no little tacos. This isn't what I imagined when they asked me where I saw myself in 5 years. But at least I'm good at math now.
A fucking box of cereal costs $6. Look at this, $6 fucking for a box of cereal. Who can afford this shit? This is fucking crazy. Then you eat this shit and your mouth gets stuck together with this bullshit. So you're gonna have to eat this to taste. This is crazy. What the fuck is the world coming to? $6 for a fucking box of cereal? They used to be $2 when I was a kid. I'm either getting old or this world is getting expensive. Fuck. I need food stamps.
Okay, I just got done with Walmart. If you saw my video just a little bit ago about how much I spent for just 29 items. I had to use my credit card because I couldn't afford it. I'm a single mom. Come on, people. Trump, everybody, lower the grocery bills. We gotta eat. We gotta feed our kids. Come on, really take this seriously. Trump, the administration, anybody listening, please lower the grocery bills. We can hardly afford this stuff anymore.
Listen, Trump was supposed to do all this on day one. That's what he said during this campaign. Now, I don't know who she voted for necessarily, but according to what she's talking about, she's asking Trump to lower the grocery prices down. I don't think we're ever going to see it again because look at it. Look at what tariffs are doing right now. And I got a video I'll show you guys later on, but tariffs are destroying the price of groceries. I don't know necessarily if we're ever going to see prices go down within the next decade. I think it's only going to go up even higher, especially as we see the tariffs even grow even higher on our allies like Mexico and Canada, but even worse, countries around the world. I don't know. He did a pause, so I don't know if we're ever going to see it. It's only a 90-day pause, so always remember that. It's always a pause because he don't want to, hold it firm because he knows that everything is going to get out of control. Y'all even saw Walmart came out with prices. People are going to grocery stores right now and seeing the prices raised, and they're furious. They're just recording. They're just going out here and record it. And guess what? I'm going to do? I'm going to bring the videos, and you guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section below.
Week 2 of Price Check. What are the tariffs doing to our grocery store prices? Let's find out.
Singles $5.13, chicken breast $5.55 per pound, ground beef $7.09 per pound, cereal $7.19. Juice is $4.59, and a soup $1.52, and a tuna $1.45. Coffee $7.67, rice $3.49, the beans $1.12, spaghetti noodles $1.53, pasta sauce $3.15, eggs $4.09. Milk, $4.85. Bananas, 61 cents a pound. Potatoes, $1.84 a pound. Peanut butter, $3.35. The bread, $3.63.
Here's a reminder of our grocery list. Here's last week's prices. Here's this week's prices. What do the prices look like where you are? Are they much different? I'll see you again next week for Price Check.
We're here in Florida on vacation. We just got back from Publix. We were like blown away by the prices at Publix. I don't know where other people are shopping at, but we thought the prices were so high compared to where we're from. Like the prices of a Starbucks instant coffee, like a little tiny thing was $13. On my last video that I did about grocery shopping, everyone said to go to Publix because it was more affordable. I don't know. I'm like, wow, we were like blown away. So we spent almost $300 for 4 or 5 days in Florida. We did get some nicer beer, obviously wine, some nice seafood to cook out tonight. But besides that, I mean, just in general, the prices were expensive. We're like, oh my gosh, how are people like feeding more than 1 or 2 kids here? I have to mention the pepper. The pepper my husband got was $4 for one pepper, not organic.
I always chuckle when I see stateside people talk about their grocery prices, which is fair. You know, no one wants to pay for high groceries. But take a look at some of our bulk items in one of the supermarkets. Look at that price. Look at that price. Look at that price. And you might be saying, oh, that's bulk. Okay, wait. Look at regular butter. Just butter. Butter. Bread. And this is a territorial problem, so no hate to this particular.
I don't know where she's at around the world, around the country. I don't know if she's in America. I have no idea. She says she's in America. $8, $10 for some butter. Guys, you cannot make this up. That is crazy. But at the end of the day, I agree. I've been going grocery shopping for the past couple of weeks now, and every single day I look at prices like this and I'm just like, what is happening in the country right now? I went to the store a couple of days and I just needed some paper and a bag for a gift that I was given for Father's Day. And guess how much I spent for some paper, right? The little packs of paper that you put inside the bag, the gift bags. I spent $12 for paper and some bag. Like, you cannot make this up, guys. The cost of living is crazy, and honestly, the prices of groceries are even worse right now. But I honestly, I believe her. I don't know what store, but she's clear. I'm waiting for her to give a little bit more context. The price of groceries is crazy, guys. You cannot make this up.
I bought a pack of organic eggs from another store for $8.99 from Cassie Life. That's it. That's mine. Just that little section there.
Yeah, you cannot make this up, guys. When are we gonna say enough is enough? I just don't get it. Every time I go to the grocery store, I'm spending bare minimum $300 each and every single time. It never fails. No matter how little, how much, it don't matter. The prices are out of control. Trump promised that he was gonna bring prices down on day one. Where is it, guys? I just don't get it. And you know what? I'll just let the video speak for themselves.
$700.05. That is what I just spent at Walmart to buy groceries for my home, to buy our essentials. Like, I didn't buy anything wild and crazy and extra. The only thing that I would say that I bought that was extra was I bought a couple of those cheap t-shirts that are like the $5 t-shirts in the kids section because my daughter loves them. Or two of my daughters love them. And then I bought a pair of $7 black shorts for my daughter because she needed some. So that wasn't even extra because she needed some. And I bought me a pair of shorts. $700. I can't afford this. Like, I'm a teacher, and my husband also works for my school district, and the cost of living has gone up so freaking much, but we're not raising teacher salaries. We're not raising them. We're not making them match what is happening right now and how much everything has just skyrocketed. Like, it's getting to the point to where we have to choose, are we paying this bill or are we feeding my kids? And I will choose to feed my kids every freaking time. I don't care. I just can't. I don't care anymore. But now it's going to get to the point to where it's like, okay, we don't have a vehicle. I guess we're walking everywhere. And I get so mad when I get people on here that is like, well, get another job. I do. I have another job. I have two other jobs. I am a photographer, which is really not getting any business because nobody can freaking afford it. It doesn't matter if I change my prices or not. And I also do Spark delivery on the side as much as I possibly can, which makes me then gone from my family all day long and not making enough to still make ends meet. My husband is doing other side jobs. Like, we can't afford this anymore.
Shout out to my teachers out there, because I get it. The cost of living is super crazy, but their salaries are even lower. It doesn't make any sense. Like, how... And don't get me wrong, I go to the comment section below and I see the comments that you're talking about. People's like, oh, get another job, work harder, do all this X, Y, and Z. But why does it take that just to be able to live within 2025? Why does it take every single person within the United States to have to work 3 and 4 and 5 jobs? Why does it take that? I just don't get it. Now, yes, I understand. Increase your value or, go back to school and increase the education. I understand that. However, at the end of the day, why does it require that? And this is probably a super unpopular take, but a teacher within the United States should be able to afford to live and buy whatever it is that she needs to live just to be comfortable within this world. She should have health care. She should have everything that she could possibly want. Of course, not lavishly. I'm not talking about she's having Lamborghinis, living in a huge mansion. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying in general, the average teacher salary right now, I think it's like $30,000 or $40,000 within the United States. That is way entirely too low. And you guys can fact check me in the comment section below. That's right out the dome. But just from what I've been seeing, that is the average. Guys, that is entirely too low. On top of that, the minimum wage is how much? Like, come on, guys. Where are we at as a country right now? But I got one more video. You got to check this out. It's actually going to blow your mind.
If there ever was a rant, this is about to be one. So if you don't want to hear a rant, just keep on going. Y'all get so mad that you cry. That's the point of that right now. So I shop at Aldi because their prices for, like, if you don't have to be a name brand bougie snob, which I am on a lot of things, I'll admit that. So I have my list planned out for what I'm meal prepping this week and all that, and I go to Aldi's and I get everything, and I'm disgusted by the cost of everything, even shopping at Aldi. Like, I didn't get that much, and it was still $135. So there's one product that I needed from the regular grocery store. So I go to the grocery store and go in and get that one thing. And this is where the rant comes in. This is going to be controversial. This is going to probably piss a lot of people off, but I don't care. It's a multi-part rant. So there's a mama in there, school's out, so she's got all of her kids with her. She is dressed nice clothes. All the kids have braids. She's got braids and everything in her hair. Buggy full of stuff. She's just fussing at them about how she's got to spend so much money on them for groceries because they're not in school. And they're kids. But when you take kids in a grocery store, they're going to want snacks, Mom, So she's fussing about all that and fussing at them. And I have my one item, and I'm just standing there patiently waiting to get my one item checked out. And she's complaining and on her phone, high dollar phone, pulls out her government issued food card. And then amongst all of her complaining, she looks at the elderly lady that's checking her out, who is beyond retirement age. She should be home, kicked back, drinking coffee, watching morning shows or something. But she's at work. And the lady's like, Mama, you need to have a little bit of patience. I know it's crazy, and there, you looks like you got several of them. She said, I got a few more at home. You got a few more at home. She said, well, I'm sure you got plenty to keep you busy. She said, no, I don't work. I sit at home. I'm just waiting for all these young'uns to get out of the house. I wish school was in year round. Why? So she don't work. Multiple kids. Goes out to the parking lot and gets in a fairly new SUV. And I know how much vehicles cost. We're talking about like a good $85,000 to $90,000 SUV.
And this is what makes it hard for me to like vouch for like things like Medicare and food stamp, because you got people like this who take advantage of the entire system for people who are genuinely out here struggling right now, guys. We talk about food stamps, we talk about free healthcare, we talk about all these benefits, welfare, you know, Section 8 housing. I talk about all these things and I vouch for it. But then you see videos like this and you got like people who are genuinely like take advantage of the system, and it really frustrates me like hearing this, because she is genuine. She just wants to go to the store, buy some groceries, be able to afford the things, but she's standing in line. The lady got probably 10 plus kids at home and she's living for free, living lavishly, right? She got a nice phone, you know, she got a nice truck, got a nice house, probably got everything she could possibly want inside this world. Now, I don't know her life, but from her explaining it to her, you know, maybe she got a husband or somebody. Maybe she got somebody, you know, that's supporting her. Or maybe she's practicing group economics and she's got a whole house full of people. I have no idea her situation. Americans can't afford groceries. And when you got people getting food stamps on top of, you know, the cost of living going crazy, and then you got people at the grocery store and they're seeing people swiping their SNAP card, their benefits card, and then they're coming right behind, they're spending their hard-earned cash, and the person in front of them is, I get it. I completely understand. You know what? I try my best to defend. I try my best. But there are genuinely people out here that need the support, guys. When you got people that take advantage of the system like that, they make it hard for anybody to even, you know, get the assistance at all. At this point, now they're trying to cut it out because of things like this. It's unfortunate. A couple of people ruin it for the entire world. But hey, you guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you've watched this long and have not subscribed, that is crazy. But I'll see you next video. We out. Let's go.